Hi, welcome to this lesson. So in this lesson, I told you that we'll be looking at the editors to create bigger projects and to create your actual websites. So editors are very good for creating real world projects. So in this particular course, we'll be using the brackets editor. It's a free editor. You can use it with your Windows, with your Mac, with any operating system. So and it's free, completely free. So you can download it. So just type brackets.io in your Google or wherever, whichever one you're using, and then go inside and you'd get the download link right here. It's a very simple download. Just click on the download, and then you'll the application file would download, and then after that just go through the setup and you'd have your brackets editor downloaded to your computer. So it's as simple as that. And once it's downloaded, you can go to your apps and you can click on brackets like this, and your brackets would open up in here and you can start working with it. So I already have some files opened up in here, but if I don't want to, I can just go to file in here and I can say open. Okay, so if I go to my desktop, I'd find my file. Where is it? Okay, the index.html right here. See, it opened up in the working files. Okay, right here it opened up. So I can actually make this bigger. Alright, so this is how you can do it. So you can open up a file that you already created in here, and you can actually see previews of this. That's the beauty of this particular editor. You can actually see live previews of your files. You can go to File, Live Preview like this, and see you'd see a live preview open up like this. If I see, that's my live preview, and I'm getting everything that I created. And if this actually see, and if I change something in here, if I make this something else, new paragraph or something like that, and if I go to file and save this, okay, if I refresh, see, once I click OK, see, it's giving me a new paragraph like this. So if I refresh again, see, so this is a very good way of working. You don't have to go to where the file is saved before you see the changes that you're making. So you can just open up the live preview and it'll open up in a new Google Chrome, and you can just see what's happening, see the changes that you're making. If I say something like good morning in here instead of hi there, and if I have to save it every time, or I can give auto saving, enable auto saving, and it'll automatically save, but I still save it every time. Okay, so see, it says good morning right now, and that's how you can work with your files in your live editor. Okay, so that's how it works. That's one advantage of your brackets editor. You can look at your changes in real time. You can work with your files in real time and things like that. And also you can create folders and projects in here. That's a very big advantage. So instead of just saying something like open, I can actually say open folder in here, and I can create and I can open a folder. I can go to the desktop right like here, and I can say new folder. You can create it anywhere you want. Okay, so that's completely up to you. And I can actually create a folder to keep all of my files inside. So instead of the folder, I can say my website or something like that. Okay, and so this folder would have all of the files of my website. So this is what I'd be uploading to my hosting. I'll teach you about that later on. So if is inside of this, I'll have all of the files of my website, all of the images, everything that I'll be using, the HTML files, the CSS files, the script files, there's JavaScript files, everything, and I can completely I can upload it to my website, to my hosting. So this is why brackets is very important. So if I can just say open folder, and I just opened the my website folder, and see, it's a new project right now. It's a completely new project, and I can create my project from scratch. So I can just right click on this and I can say new file, Okay, or I can create a new folder within this folder as well, and I can work with it. I can rename it, delete it, and I can show that folder in Explorer. Right now it probably won't show anything because there's nothing inside of it, but I can do all of those things. So if I just create another file called index.html like this, and I can say doc type HTML again, and then HTML. See, the thing with your brackets is while you're typing, you're gonna get the colors. So if you do a mistake in here, see, this changed to red because this is wrong. See, so it'll show you when you're wrong. It'll show you when you don't finish your tags properly. It'll show you when you're making a mistake. So that's the beauty of your brackets editor. So you can create things while knowing that you're creating it right. And also you can properly tab everything. See, that's another beauty of it. So everything is formatted properly. It'll happen automatically in your brackets actually. So if I create a body tag in here, automatically when I click enter, the next one is going to have some space in here. So inside of this I can create hello paragraph or something like that. Okay, and I can create another script, and I can say another alert box, and within this alert box I can just say this is a message, something like that. And if I look at the live preview of this particular file, what am I gonna get? See, I'm getting this is a message. If I give OK, I'm getting hello paragraph in here. So that's how it works. So that's why using the brackets editor is much easier, because you know when you're making a mistake. If for example I said something like this in here, I'd not get an output because alert is actually alert. So things like that, you know when you're making a mistake, and you can actually create more than one files inside of this. You can create another file. You can create another file and you can say script.js like this. Now, why are you doing this? Because script.js is what you use for your JavaScript files. So if you want to create your JavaScript separately, you can give any name. This script and this index, all of these things are not not fixed. Okay, so it can you can actually rename this to be anything. You can rename this to be code.js or javascript.js. It's all up to you. But generally the best practice is to name your main HTML file as index, your main script file as script, and your main CSS file as style.css like this. Okay, and so you can create a script file separately, and you can link from, instead of creating a script like this, you can actually link from your HTML saying script source is equal to, and you can just give the source of your script file like the script.js like this. Inside of this you don't have to give anything because it'll directly link to the script file. So any JavaScript code that you want, you can just add it in here. So you can say hello there, how are you, something like that. And let's see if it actually works. If I refresh, see, hello there, how are you? So I got that. So that's how you can work with your brackets. So you can create an entire project inside of this. So by just opening the HTML file, by just opening the live editor of the HTML file, I'm actually getting my script file to work as well, because this is because by this line it's linked, my HTML file is linked to my script file as well. Okay, so and also I've kept everything separate. The HTML is separate, the script is separate, and if you know, you already know CSS, right? You already know that you can actually do the same for your style as well. You can give a link relation is equal to and things like that, and you can give link relation is equal to style sheet, and you can say href is equal to style.css, and that's how you can link your, you have to give it in the head tag, and you can link your style.css, the CSS file, to your HTML like that as well. And you can actually do something with it. You can go to your CSS file and you can call the p tag, and you can say the color of it should be red, like that. And if I go here, if I refresh, see, the paragraph is now red in color. So by using the brackets editor, I just created one HTML file and I linked two files, a script file and a CSS file, and I manipulated everything, and everything is separate but everything is linked. And by just opening the index.html file, so if I want to look at the live preview, I have to come to the index.html, and I have to open the index.html. For example, if I go here and if I look at the project that I made, my website, if I open it up, if you want to look at that project, I have to go to the index.html because everything else is linked, right? So if I go to the index.html, look at that. I'm getting my page. So I'm getting everything. Perfect. Okay. So this is how you can create your projects, and this is how you can link them, and this is how you can use your brackets editor. You don't really need to know all of the intricacies of the brackets editor right now, because you can learn that as time goes by. Right now, for the basics, for as a beginner, this is all you need to know. So you need to know how to create your file or open the folder or file that you created already. Okay, and then you can create a folder separately as well if that's what you want. Generally, I wouldn't do that because why would you need to? Okay. And then you can rename everything if that's what you want, and you already know that index.html is the best way to create your main HTML file, and script.js and style.css, things like that. And then you learned how to link your script to an external script file like this, and you also learned how to link your style sheet and everything, and how to create a working website or an app. Okay, when we look at our projects and everything, I'll actually teach you how to work with this in much detail. Okay, so we'll be creating certain apps in our projects. So when we do that, you'll know how this actually works. So that's not needed right now. You just need to know the basics right now. So this is the basics. And if you have any doubt in using brackets at all, if you're stuck anywhere, please let me know or message me or something like that, and I will help you out. Okay. So that's it for this particular lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.